The buzz surrounding BTS's Jin has reached fever pitch after the superstar was spotted at Incheon International Airport earlier this morning. Dressed in a sleek all-black outfit with a mask and cap to maintain a low profile, Jin was accompanied by a small team of staff and security as he made his way through the departure hall. The sighting immediately set social media ablaze with speculation. Is Jin heading to Italy to attend Milan Fashion Week 2025 as Gucci's global ambassador? While neither Big Hit Music nor Gucci has confirmed a schedule, the timing of his sudden airport appearance has only fueled expectations that Jin will make his long-awaited debut at one of the world's most prestigious fashion stages. Eyewitnesses at the airport described the scene as chaotic but electrifying, with hundreds of fans gathered at the terminal to catch a glimpse of him. Many carried Gucci-themed banners and fan signs reading, "See you in Milan, Jin," signaling their belief that his next destination is indeed Italy. Fashion critics have been quick to analyze the implications. If Jin attends Milan Fashion Week, it would mark his first official appearance in Italy as Gucci's ambassador, following his show-stopping appearance in Paris earlier this month. Industry insiders argue that his attendance could significantly boost Gucci's visibility in Asia and Europe, with one Milan-based journalist stating, "Jin's presence is not just about style, it's about cultural influence." The mystery, however, remains unresolved. Flight details have not been disclosed, and Jin's team has given no comment on his final destination. Yet the atmosphere around Incheon suggested something monumental is unfolding. Fans cheered, chanted his name, and trended hashtags like #JinToMilan and #JinAirportLook within minutes of his arrival. Whether he is indeed bound for Milan or simply preparing for another overseas engagement, one thing is certain: Jin BTS has once again commanded the global spotlight with nothing more than an airport appearance. The world now waits to see if the next stage of his journey will be the glittering runway of Milan Fashion Week. The atmosphere at Incheon International Airport this morning was nothing short of extraordinary. Even before Jin's arrival, ARMY had filled the departure hall, some camping overnight to secure a glimpse of the BTS star. Fans carried flowers, light sticks, and handmade banners that read, "Fly safe, Jin and Milan awaits you." As soon as he appeared, the crowd erupted in cheers, with many shouting his name while cameras flashed nonstop. Jin's outfit quickly became a focal point of attention. Opting for a minimalist yet commanding look, he wore a tailored black coat layered over a simple white tee, slim-fit trousers, and polished leather boots, accessorized with a Gucci shoulder bag that many interpreted as a subtle hint of his upcoming Milan appearance. His understated but refined style once again reinforced his reputation as both an idol and a fashion icon. Capable of commanding global attention with effortless elegance, security worked swiftly to guide Jin through the terminal, but he still managed to greet fans with small nods and hand waves, his trademark warmth shining through despite the frenzy. Eyewitnesses reported that he paused briefly before entering the restricted zone, bowing respectfully toward the crowd, a gesture that instantly melted hearts and set social media ablaze with emotional posts. International media outlets wasted no time in amplifying the story. Vogue Italia ran an online headline within hours. Is Jin of BTS bound for Milan? Gucci's star ambiguous at Incheon. Meanwhile, Harper's Bazaar Korea praised his airport fashion, calling it the perfect balance between mystery and sophistication. American outlets like Billboard and Variety highlighted the speculation surrounding Milan Fashion Week, noting how Jin's mere presence at an airport had ignited a storm of global curiosity. Online, ARMY flooded timelines with hashtags like #JinAtIncheon, #SeeYouInMilan, and #GucciWithJin, pushing him into global trending lists across multiple platforms. Fan accounts translated airport clips into various languages within minutes, ensuring that the frenzy spread seamlessly across continents. The lack of official confirmation has only intensified the drama. Was Jin truly heading to Milan as Gucci star guest, or is he bound for another undisclosed engagement? The mystery has left fans in suspense, refreshing their feeds for any sign of his arrival in Europe. What is undeniable, however, is the scale of anticipation. Jin has turned an ordinary airport departure into a global event, proving once again that his influence extends far beyond music. If the speculation proves correct, Jin's next stop will be Milan Malpensa Airport, and anticipation there is already reaching a fever pitch. Italian ARMY have reportedly organized themselves into groups, preparing banners written in both Korean and Italian with messages like "Benvenuto a Milano, Jin" and "Principe di Gucci." Some fan collectives are even coordinating with local authorities to ensure crowd safety, a move that reflects just how monumental Jin's possible arrival is considered in the city. Fashion media in Italy are equally prepared. Outlets such as Vogue Italia and Corriere della Sera have stationed photographers near the airport and at luxury hotels rumored to be hosting international celebrities during Milan Fashion Week. Editors note that Jin's appearance could instantly dominate headlines, overshadowing even some of the designers themselves. The moment Jin sets foot in Milan, it won't just be a fashion story, it will be a cultural story, wrote one Italian fashion columnist. Meanwhile, luxury insiders whisper that Gucci may have planned a surprise spotlight moment. While the brand has not released an official press schedule, speculation points to a front-row seat at the Gucci runway show or even a special appearance backstage. Industry experts argue that showcasing Jin in Milan, after his much-talked-about appearance in Paris, could be part of a broader Gucci strategy to further cement his role as their defining global ambassador. Army across Europe are preparing for the frenzy to spill beyond the runway. In Paris, Madrid, and London, fans are already organizing online watch parties, planning to stream live coverage of the Gucci show in hopes of catching even a fleeting glimpse of Jin. The hashtags #JinInMilan and #GucciPrinceJin have begun trending, fueled by excitement and speculation. For Jin, the Milan arrival could mark yet another milestone in his post-military resurgence. More than just a fashion appearance, it would symbolize his seamless transition into a dual identity, not only the voice behind Happy and Echo, but also the face of one of the world's most iconic luxury brands. His presence at Milan Fashion Week 2025 could redefine what it means to be a K-pop idol on the global stage, blurring the lines between music, fashion, and cultural diplomacy. As fans, media, and the fashion elite brace themselves, the city of Milan stands on edge. One flight landing could spark a storm of flashes, headlines, and hashtags, and in the center of it all, Jin BTS, proving once again that his influence is as boundless as it is undeniable. The stakes at Milan Fashion Week have never been higher. For decades, the event has been the domain of designers, models, and industry insiders, but with Jin's anticipated presence, the spotlight threatens to shift entirely. Industry veterans acknowledge that this could be one of the rare occasions where the celebrity eclipses the collection. As one editor at L'Italia observed, when Jin steps into the venue, the cameras will turn to him first, the reviews will mention him before the designs, and the headlines will carry his name above Gucci itself. This is not to diminish the artistry of Milan Fashion Week, but rather to emphasize how Jin has become a cultural disruptor. His blend of global musical fame, undeniable charisma, and newfound role in high fashion makes him a figure who commands attention across industries. In essence, Jin is no longer merely attending the show, he is reshaping the narrative of the show. For Gucci, the move is strategic genius. In aligning with Jin, the brand not only gains exposure to millions of ARMY across the globe, but also positions itself at the center of a cultural movement that transcends fashion. For ARMY, it is a moment of collective pride, watching their idol carry his influence into one of the most exclusive arenas of global culture. And for Jin himself, Milan Fashion Week 2025 could mark the culmination of his post-military renaissance, a declaration that he is not just back, but bigger than ever. Whether he takes the runway, commands the front row, or simply graces the cameras with his smile, Jin's presence alone will be enough to redefine the scale of what a K-pop star can achieve. As the world waits for confirmation, one truth is undeniable. Jin has turned Milan into a stage before even arriving. The question is no longer whether he belongs in the world of high fashion. The question is whether high fashion can keep up with him.